All right, Grand Rising, welcome to Mahakali Tarot. This is Mahakali's daughter, of course, checking in. Today we're going to hop right into this reading because I actually have been cleansing and purifying my energy and the ethers around me all weekend. Okay, so happy Monday, happy Moon Day. And we're going to hop right into these messages here. I'm being called to pick up this other deck first, so we'll start with the personal oracle deck. Holy Spirit, Most High God, and all preceding ancestors of the highest light, what does myself and my lovely divine collective need to know today and at this point in time? You have a lying Cancer in your energy. Okay. Whoever this Cancer is, they're very dishonest and they are very afraid right now. They've been trying to cover up for some type of woman here. So this is a Cancer man that is in connection with some type of light-skinned woman or a woman of another race. Okay. Both of these people, whoever this Cancer is covering for, as well as the Cancer, are very arrogant, stubborn, as well as stuck up and conceited. Okay. This could be like a couple that are both narcissists. Okay. Lying narcissists. Okay. This could be like a scammer couple. I'm hearing this is a Atlanta scammer couple. Okay. They are very much so obsessed with attacking someone here, a chosen person, for finances in some type of way. And they have been casting a whole bunch of illusions and confusion around this person. Both of these people have sold their souls. So they could be like in the entertainment industry. Okay. I'm hearing someone is a prostitute and the other is some type of like whack ass rapper. We have Ecclesiastes 5 and 10. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. So these people could have more than you, but they're still determined to take from you because they think that's okay. And they don't have anything to lose because they've already sold their souls. So they're very jealous of you because of your freedom, because of the fact that you have self governing ability. These people have to take orders from like a higher up or something like that. They've also been very invested in stealing your mail here, okay, for a while now. I'm also hearing the female woman with this Cancer, she has stolen your identity and forged your signature a number of times. Yeah, she's very jealous of you because she's stupid. It's like this person, whoever the feminine energy is that likes to sell her body, she's not very smart and she looks up to you actually, but she hates you because she looks up to you basically. It's like she doesn't understand why she doesn't feel better than you or bigger than you, even though she might have more than you. And it's because she's a taker. So it's like, she doesn't feel adequate. Okay, this is a very insecure woman here. You could be a Capricorn or have Capricorn highly aspected. Also, this couple here could be working with a Capricorn around you, a masculine Capricorn energy. It does appear that the Cancer and whoever the masculines are, that they are paying to attack you in some type of way. They're all a part of the same brotherhood, so they're part of some type of secret society together. Yeah, these people, they paid money for you. They sold you out to someone. I don't know who. Maybe your family sold you out to whoever this Cancer is or the family of this Cancer. And it's like they thought that they would be able to collect your soul, but It's like they paid for something that is never going to happen. Yeah, because they didn't even have the authority to sell their own soul, let alone try to auction off yours. Okay, they also didn't know that you were divine. They knew that you had gifts, but they didn't know that you were protected by God. We have First Corinthians 6:19 and 20. You are not your own. You were bought with a price. Therefore, honor God with your body. So this feminine energy that's working with this Cancer here can't stand you because you do honor your body. You do consider yourself a walking temple, and you treat yourself accordingly. Whereas though this person will sell their body, sleep with anybody, and essentially use their body to get to the top. So this is one of those people that don't mind sleeping with whoever. And the Cancer here, I don't even know what to say about the masculine energy, because that's not very masculine if you know that your woman will sleep with anybody. I don't know if this is like an insecure narcissist combination or what the case is, but it's ugly. It's very ugly. Whoever the feminine energy is, she could have Leo highly aspected in her chart. This person was determined to cause several endings for you, but none of those attempts were successful, because it's not over until God said it's over. And since God has his hand on you, and also because you are chosen, like you are literally one of the 144,000. These people really, they got more than what they bargained for, honestly, coming for you, because now their whole operation is being exposed, as well as everyone else that they paid to attack you are also being exposed here, because you have gone through your period of self-love, because you did choose to transform, and because you learned how to exert boundaries because of your respect for yourself, as well as the respect for your path. Okay, so everything that these people tried to do basically backfired, because you chose to evolve in the midst of these people trying to come for you, trying to cause endings for you, trying to attack you, and you still transform despite your family trying to sell you out to whoever this organization is. I'm here. Yeah, these people, they wanted to switch places with you. Like they thought that destiny swapping was like real. They thought that they could do that with you. Unfortunately, they cannot. Unfortunately for them. Fortunately for you, it's your prime. Okay, so this is your prime time to shine. Okay, and also there's like a great aunt here that's trying to protect a pedophile in your family. Okay, and that is also unsuccessful. A healing season is loading here. Um, and this comes after people have made all these foolish moves out of ego, fear, and lack coming for you. It's like people were intimidated of your potential, so they tried to block it and tried to block you. But you decided to transform anyway. And honestly, you're a very good depiction of how God works through people that have been cast away by everyone around them. Okay, because there is plenty of instances in the Bible where, like someone like David was outcasted and, like thrown into the lion's den, but somehow he still came back better and in high vibration and still received his throne. So that could be significant. The story of David could be significant. His siblings were very jealous of him, did not want him to receive the crown. They did not want him to be honored, to be respected, etc., and so forth. So they did a lot of things to block him or to ostracize him from where they were, from their community, from who he should have been leading. Okay. And then we also have Proverbs 26:26. Though hatred is covered with deception, its wickedness will be exposed. So there could be a lot of people around you that are trying to mask the fact that they can't stand you right now. Or there could have been a lot of people that wanted to come back around and pretend to be like buddy best friend, or like exes that wanted to pretend like they wanted to be back with you. But they were sent by these people the whole time. Okay. And like everything that they thought that they were going to have been a secret away from you as far as their intentions is being exposed. The 10 of gold just popped out, followed by the Fool card. Followed by the Knight of Swords. Followed by the Queen of Mallets. Yeah, you got people very stressed and depressed about you. Whoever this Aries is, there's like an Aries in your energy that spent a lot of time trying to discredit you and a lot of time trying to turn people away from you because they were paid off by these people. I'm also hearing they sold their soul as well. Okay. And then in this deck, the Ten of Gold is the glorious culmination of a collective work process. It's also the accumulation of wealth and expansion of fame. So this person sold their soul because they thought that they were going to get famous off of ending you in some type of way or selling you out in some type of way. And this person feels very foolish at this point because they did a lot um, to basically throw dirt on your name and to slander you and to misguide people about who you were and your actual intentions. This person could have been going around town telling people you were a witch, that you were deceptive, that you were this, that you were that you can't be trusted, that you don't know your basically your head from your ass. Okay, but this person is feeling like an asshole at this point because one, they are in love with you. And then two, the wealth and the fame and the luxury that they thought that they were going to get off of your name is actually backfiring because they want nothing more than to come back in towards you. Not only that, they didn't anticipate that they did not have any type of ranking in your heart or in your life. Okay. This person thought that they could just be in and out whenever they wanted to. They thought it was going to be sweet. Like they could just send you a message and, like you were just going to jump because they told you to. You don't give a damn about this person. Okay. And also, I don't know if this person was thinking they were going to be some type of spy. Like, oh, okay, since you don't have anyone else, of course you're going to welcome me back into your life. And he was very determined. He could have been sending a whole bunch of messages or trying to call you, and like that number don't even work anymore or something like that. Okay. And this person was really trying to protect all the lies that they had told about you. But in reality, people are saying that this person is a hater and he was hired by haters to go against you for whatever reason. And you haven't done anything to this person or this group that's like obsessed with attacking you. Okay. And they don't care about that. That's not their agenda. Their agenda is to target and isolate and sacrifice divine beings so they could get more power in whatever this group is or something like that. Okay. But honestly, all this person did, even if he did bring extra attention towards you, is that he had highlighted your best attributes. Okay. And people really love you. They see you as the matriarch of the family that you're in, they see you as the only stable one. They also see you as the only gifted one because a lot of people in your family don't know what the hell they're talking about and they are purposely misguiding people, like literally to hell. Okay. So they see that you are deserving of everything that was taken or stripped from you. Okay. Because you're a humanitarian and you should be the one in control of the finances and the resources of the family because of your perseverance and your consistency, your hard work, as well as your way of ordering things and the fact that you care. Like you are like not a victim, but you are one of those people that grew up around a whole bunch of selfish, narcissistic people that did not care about anyone besides themselves. And you being as empathetic and as gifted and as loving and as nurturing as you are, again, is just a testament that God is real, for one. And also that you don't have to become the thing that hurt you. Like you don't have to truly be a product of your environment. Sometimes you can really just be the rose that grew from concrete, and that's an actual conscious decision. So you're making a lot of people that thought that they had to be a certain way reevaluate themselves at this time. Because, like I said, you're a living testimony, and you're a testament to God's faith and God's grace, and the fact that regardless of your circumstances and what you go through and what people try to purposely put you through, you can overcome and persevere. Okay. We also have the Five of Chalices to the High Priestess. There's a Virgo energy, like a maternal energy around you if it's not a Virgo. But there's like a mother figure that is very much so distressed because she didn't know, like she wasn't aware of your evolution and transformation here. So it's like she was still trying to target your old wounds. It's like she was knocking at your old door trying to get an answer. And she wanted to trigger you in some type of way, but you've focused so much on your healing and shadow work that there's nothing that this person can trigger at this point. She's already put salt in every wound that was open to the point where all of those former wounds are sealed. Um, And it's like she's missing you. She is also regretting like outcasting you and essentially selling you out and trying to condemn you for some type of death, for her own personal gain. And she should feel very tired with her own efforts, because at this point, not only is she exposing herself, she's also putting a lot of her so-called loved ones in danger, because I don't feel that this person truly did love you. Whoever this maternal figure was supposed to be did not do her part in raising you and nurturing you and into pouring into you. But she feels like you owe her your life, but she can keep feeling like that, because at this point, like when she's all alone, she knows that she's a piece of shit. She also knows that she deserves every single ounce of bad karma that is coming her way, because the energy that you put out into the universe, you get back. So it doesn't matter how many people are trying to cover her, protect her, trying to keep her out of the line of fire. She kept trying to put you into the fire, and therefore she will be receiving the repercussions for that. And it starts with the loss of you. This person never anticipated your growth, because they counted you out a long time ago. But now that you are growing, now that you are glowing, and now that people are truly aware of who this person is, they're very regretful that they can't just come in and smooth things over and pretend to be like Miss Perfect to you anymore. Okay, because they were always they were just like they were a fraud. Okay, a fraud who was full of shit. This person could be constipated at this point in time. They don't know their next move that they can make, and they can't make any moves. The reality is they are out of moves. They are out of positions on the board. They've already done everything that they could do as far as the worst to you. And so now they are just very much so confused on what's going to happen next, because now everything that they try to control so much is completely out of their control. Okay. And they're also showing up in this wounded warrior energy after trying to attack you. Like, imagine someone that's supposed to be more powerful than you, more connected than you, more resourceful than you, more quote unquote evil than you, feeling like they just got their ass beat every single time that they try to send someone towards you. And that's because of your protection and the fact that your path is protected and it's never not going to be protected. And I feel like this person turned away from God because this particular mother figure wanted her way, regardless of what God had to say about that. So she felt like she could steal your destiny. She felt like she could destroy you. And essentially, like, you know, that phrase, like, oh, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. She really thought that. She really, really fucking thought. And that's what she's been trying to do. And she could have been working with a Sagittarius here, and like everybody is stressed out because of their role and the part that they play in like basically incorporating themselves into all of these crimes to take you out. They didn't anticipate being held responsible for all of these federal crimes committed against you, because they thought that they would be able to take you out by now. Okay, they didn't think that you would be here to tell the story about how you've been attacked, how you were treated, how you grew up, how you were purposely like outcasted by this mother figure. And so now everyone that they work with, even the people that did not really know what was going on completely, they looking at them sideways. Seriously, this mother figure and the Sagittarius energy. Tell me more. Yeah, it's like something that's coming in slow. It's like slowly but surely you're going to be getting your justice in this situation. And there is an official here that is completely like their decision is already decided. Okay. They know that you are the one that is the quote unquote victim in this situation. And they also know that these people are very, very much so dark. Everybody that they've been sending towards whoever this official is to convince them to not let you go or release you from some type of, I don't know, karmic contract that this mother figure tried to wrap you up in. It's like the official sees what's going on. They cannot be controlled. They cannot be bamboozled. And therefore, they will be releasing you from whatever this karmic contract is. So you can be on your way, okay? Because you have been faithful, because you have been honest, because you have been resilient in spite of these attacks. And then not only that, this official also knows that you have transformed. You're not even the same person that these people thought that they could take down anymore. You're bigger than that, and you're brighter than that now. It's like your light is just beaming, and your name is being discussed in rooms and in groups that have never even known you to be who you are up until this point. And it is because of this official. Okay, whoever this King of Swords is, they could be older. They could be like an official of the law. They could be like a sergeant or some type of like judge or something like that. But this person sees that you've been working and putting in that work for sure. And they can like literally do nothing besides respect it. Okay. As far as me taking questions, I'm gonna finish this reading first. However, if you would like a personal reading, you can cash at me at La Rasta Reina. No, I'm sorry, Aqua Rasta Empress. That's my cash app. But I'll do that in a different segment of this video. Okay. So cash at me $10 to Aqua Rasta Empress, and then I'll take your question on here before I close out. Okay. But it needs to be that cash app. Okay. AQUARASTAEMPRESS. Okay. But anyway, we have the Seven of Mallets here. It's like this person, they have seen your work and they're protecting your work. So like the people that have been trying to come to this person because of you and trying to convince this person to go against you, they don't even realize that this person don't fuck with them. Like especially not this Queen of Swords energy. Okay, it's like somebody is trying to act like, oh, they're so helpful, they were just trying to help, they just saw that you needed so much help, but really like you needed strength while this person was in your energy field, because first of all, they're a liar. Second of all, they're very deceptive. And third of all, they do have a lot of resources and connections. So you had to learn how to keep your cool, seriously. Because this person was trying to kill you for money, your money at that. Okay. And they were working with the Sagittarius energy to take that. So this person, this mother energy here, she could have been working with like a grandmother of yours or something as well, someone that has been in this community for a very long time. And everything is essentially falling that they invested in to try to come against you. Okay. And we have an Emperor in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse. We have the Three of Chalices in reverse. And then we have the Knave of Swords. So again, like I said, even the people that were supposed to be so-called lovers of yours, okay, that was supposed to dominate and dictate like your next moves and basically be the ones responsible for you to be making foolish moves, that's being exposed to, that this mother figure of yours has been sending handlers in your direction. Um, and they thought that they could keep everything private that they were doing to you and their bad intentions. They thought that you weren't going to be able to see through the bullcrap, basically. And because you saw through the bullcrap, like now no one wants to work together anymore because they're afraid of jail. So these people are cowards. They're punks. Because whatever they do, they can't do it like out in the open. Like they can't do it to you directly. They gotta do it in the background. They gotta do it at nighttime. They gotta do it while everyone else is sleeping. They gotta do it in encrypted group chats and stuff like that. And that's a very clear sign that you are not supposed to be doing what you're doing. If you don't have any type of pride in what you're doing, it's because you're doing the wrong thing. And most likely you're also living the wrong way. Okay. And now these people are just watching you and praying and hoping you're going to have mercy on them, like they did not have mercy on you. And they did not have mercy on the things that you hold dearly to yourself. And also, this Emperor in reverse did not even know that he was actually supposed to be some type of balancer. Like helping you would have helped this Emperor in reverse, but since they did not get the message, since they did not accept God's calling for them, they're gonna be in the same boat with the rest of these people. So like they don't have nothing else that they can do at this point besides watch. They gotta watch you be great. They gotta watch you grow. They gotta watch you glow. And ultimately, when it comes to that point, you won't be going back to this person. So they're very much so afraid and angry at the possibility of you moving on to someone better than them. And that's exactly what's going to happen when you decide to move on. Because God is healing your heart and raising your frequency so that you can bring in a divine partner. So that way you can be in alignment for your heavenly spouse and not mess it up. So really you should be, I mean, honestly, when you are mature enough, you can thank everyone for trying to sabotage you and bring you down and stuff like that, because you also understand that regardless of man's plans, God sees everything that's going on, because man, they might make plans, but God will laugh every time, because everything that is ultimately used for your quote unquote demise can be turned around in the drop of a second, for your greatest good. And that's really what's going on here. And people can't do nothing but watch because they can't affect you. They can't attack you. They definitely can't bring no ending to you. So it's like they're gonna have to watch you sit. They're gonna have to sit back and watch you get blessed crazy out of the work that you have put in. Your gifts were never actually stolen from you. Your abundance was never actually taken from you. It was just simply delayed until you could get right with your own soul and your own spirit. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Yep. We have the Ace of Mallets to the King of Mallets. Then we have the Knight of Gold to the Knave of Gold. Like I said, like you had to put in the work and have authority over your own life before you could be the true judge in this situation. Because these people wanted to push you into a life of low vibration and addiction and just being constantly unsatisfied and feeling unwelcomed and insecure because you just couldn't get right because of their constant triggering and pushing you further and further into a hole. But once you surrendered and you found strength in God and found strength in your ancestors and found strength in your own authority, it really just shifted the scales here. With the Ace of Mallets, it represents the triumph and the power over the material world. So you conquered your demons, you conquered your addictions, you've conquered anything that these people could have possibly used against you. In any court of law, whether it be spiritual or physical here. Okay. Also, you are seen as a true leader here that has put in the work and that deserves basically the ultimate authority over how this thing goes from here on out. Okay. And that's the power of perseverance and continuously showing up for yourself because regardless of the results, you have been disciplined enough to keep trying, to keep doing your best, to keep improving. And the universe sees that, and the universe will definitely acknowledge, be acknowledging that in this fire horse energy for this upcoming week here. Okay. And then with the King of Mallets, this is the material and temporal power within an organization. It is the will, perseverance, and the discipline, okay, as well as watching the formal aspects of the work and the community that you lead, okay? So you're being seen here, man or woman, as this King of Mallets because you deserve to be a leader. You deserve for people to seek and look for you for direction and guidance because you put in the work. None of these people that are in high positions, whether we talking police officers, judges, officials, senators, mayors, none of them people put in the work. But everybody thought it was going to be cool to steal from you. And like I said, they didn't anticipate your growth. They didn't anticipate your transformation. And honestly, it's better to be underestimated than anything because I love the story of the underdog in any given situation here. Um, but especially your story is going to be a testament. And it's also going to be the reason why a lot of people are led back to God because people have tried to abandon you and people have successfully betrayed you. But the fact that you have not lost your faith, it is a testament to how powerful your inner will and your strength actually is, as well as your connection to the Most High. Okay. With the Knight of Gold here, this represents the impetuous of youth and the heir of the cohort, okay? So you could have a fire sign child around you here that is also being seen in a similar light as you. And that's because of the work that you put in. Just like people can pass down generational curses, you've passed down generational healing. And therefore, the people that look up to you also receive their healing and have been healed for it, okay? There's a younger fire sign energy that is very much so joyous and happy and beautiful and passionate. And like I said, like this person looks up to you. And so it's like, regardless of everything that has been thrown at you and any of the people that look up to you, people are just, when they go through the fire, they are not burnt up when it comes down to where their heart is, where their focus is, where their endurance is. If anything, they are forged by that fire, and iron sharpens iron. And that's what you have been doing. You have been sharpening iron because you are now iron. Okay. And you can also burn shit up that's not that's not of the same substance, okay? Because real recognizes real. And Saint Michael, the archangel, is literally helping and assisting you and basically rectifying all of these injustices against you in the background because you did need your angelic assistance. You did need your celestial team because in the physical, it was a lot of people against you that was a part of this little brotherhood or this Masonic lodge or whatever you want to call these people. But in the spiritual, it's like your connections are way deeper. They are way more permissive. They are way more powerful than any of this 3D power that these people have stolen, because they don't really have it. They have essentially just stolen it from the chosen ones by energy harvesting off of them, after putting them in a certain frequency for such a long time. So this has been going on for a very long time. Them trying to attack people basically since birth, to make them forget their power, to make them forget their purpose, and to make them forget their authority here over this evil and wickedness here throughout the land. But once you step into that power, once you heal those wounds, once you transform that trauma, these people have no effect. And not only that, they have no authority over you. In fact, you have authority over them when you master your own demons, especially demons that were never yours. Okay. We also have the Eight of Swords, the Magician card, and then we have the Knave of Mallets. So right now, there could be someone here, there could be a Gemini in jail or going to jail for what they did against you. Okay. They tried to attack some younger earth sign here, or they could have been working with a younger earth sign to attack you. And whoever this Gemini is, it's like they are being seen as the ringleader of all of these clowns. And people are seeing that their intentions were never holy and were never good. And so, like, now everybody is looking back and reflecting on everything this Gemini has spoken ill against you, and realizing that it was all a part of this plan to take you down and steal your money and steal your inheritance and to try to sacrifice you. Because again, people didn't really know what was going on until you started speaking up. It's like I'm hearing, and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for your snooping ass or something like that. Like, that's like one of those sayings from Scooby Doo. Like, as soon as Scooby discovers all of the like villains and the rule breakers around him, everybody always just swears that they were going to get away with some shit. But no, not really. But it was you that exposed these people, and that exposed this Gemini as the ringleader of these people. Okay, people just need to know what was going on, because this Gemini was lying, and he had a lot of people behind him to lie for him as well. He could have been working with like a younger earth sign sibling of yours to just paint you in a certain light and make you look a certain way. But now people are seeing that this Gemini, this mother figure, and everybody else that they were working with are just evil, and they don't have a purpose in life. And they are essentially just a group of lost, angry souls, and that's where they will be for the remainder of their life, honestly. So there is an authority figure here that can help, that will be helping you in the next 5 to 7 days, I hear. Okay. This person is protecting and guarding you, as well as guarding your investments. So it's like, I don't know, these people try to pay this person for information or try to pay this person to be swayed a certain way. But really, all it's bringing is like negative attention towards them, and it's helping you push the wheel of fortune in your favor. Okay. So there could be an ending coming towards a Scorpio energy for trying to manipulate things in the background. And there's also going to be an ending for multiple people in their positions for trying to manipulate their positions as far as their jobs to sabotage, to block you, or to steal from you in some type of way. Yep. And it's like people are going to be feeling left out in the cold. They're going to be feeling like you betrayed them. Ironic. Like, these people are going to feel like you betrayed them when they get fired and when they got to feel how they wanted you to feel. And you are going to be healing during this entire thing. While people are falling and people are being exposed for being the monsters under the bed, essentially, you will be healing, you will be enlightening, and you will be growing in all good ways, honestly. Not only that, your inheritance is being returned to you, and everything that you were working on is going to be even more solidified. And there's nothing that these people can do about that. And that's a really great thing, because there's been a lot that you had to be like subjected to. It's been a lot of trauma that you have been um essentially attacked with, but you have overcame and superseded everything. And that's why you deserve these gifts coming your way. That's also why you're so grounded in your light. You're very protected as well, because it's like you have very firm structure right now. Okay. The number 44 could be of significance here. You're very big on integrity at this point, okay? And people are seeing that in you, okay? And they also are seeing that nothing less than an honest person that can match your level of integrity and intensity is going to be someone that keeps your attention, because everybody, all these agents and handlers and everybody else that they thought that they were going to be able to find and send towards you because they were attractive in some type of way, they didn't even realize that you in a completely different frequency. Like, it's not even about looks, it's about resonation, and it's about frequency match. And these people don't know nothing about that. They know how to manipulate, they know how to seduce, they know how to play on your fears and play on your weaknesses and play into your traumas and triggers, but they don't know anything about actual natural resonation. And that's exactly why their agents and handlers and spies and whoever else won't have no effect on you no more. Okay. It was a whole bunch of fake assholes that wanted your spot, that wanted to be able to seduce whoever you were with. Because again, they wanted your spot. They wanted to be able to switch destinies with you in some type of way because of everything that is entitled to you with your name on it. They wanted your name. They wanted your blessings attached to your name. But that's never going to happen, because now you see that everybody, including whoever the fine agents and handlers and spies are, they're all parasites. And if somebody can't add to you in the same way that you literally add to them from day one, then it's really a dub. So that really destroys all the illusions and confusions that they thought that they were going to be able to cast your way. And they have no actual way of stealing what God has for you now at all, because now you have healed. Yeah. These people could have buried some type of evidence here at a beach. Okay. But that's going to be exposed as well. They definitely did hack your devices, so you might want to change your passwords, or maybe you already have, because they just are so very much so nosy. They're nosy as fuck. They always want to know what you're doing, what you invested in, who you talk to, what you're planning, what you're applying for, so they can sabotage it. But the same people that are constantly obsessed with stopping you and sabotaging the things that you invest in are also going to be the people that are rounded up to go to jail soon. So like, you shouldn't even worry about that shit right now. These people were hell bent on keeping you in poverty, but like I said, they will be guilty as charged. Everything that you said about these people is being investigated, and it is true. They have been hacked just like they tried to hack you, and they're being seen as rats. A whole bunch of rats. This is like a whole army of rats that have been trying to nip and nibble at your crumbs and at your ankles. And really, everyone will see your initiation. It's like the revolution will be televised. You could be being invited on a number of news stations soon to tell your story, because these people are going to go down. And it's not just your family, it's everybody they were connected to in your community. It's your mayor, it's your senators, it's everybody who thought it was a good idea to put their hands in your fucking cookie jar. Okay. You're also going to be seen as this very sovereign, mystic person who really thrives by themselves. Okay. And the veil is no longer there. Okay. So people are going to see everyone for who they are, and you will be receiving your inheritance, your flowers, and your respect, because these people have been trying so hard to steal your power, steal your energy, and steal your spotlight. And all they have done is turned the camera on themselves and gave whoever the investigators are in the background the authority to take their asses down, because they did not know when enough was enough, basically. Okay. So I am going to leave this here for a moment. And hold on, let me check to see if I see that I have not been paid with the Cash App things. So I'm going to leave this right here for a second, okay? I do hope this message blessed you guys, though. But yeah, y'all need to start paying y'all spiritual advisors. Like, don't y'all tithe pastors and they don't even be telling y'all shit that can help you in the immediate future? Yeah, y'all gonna have to pay up. Like, seriously, the free is free, and that's fine. I don't mind coming up here and doing free readings. But it won't be a specific personal reading until you personally invest in that. Okay. But I do hope this message resonates. If so, smash that like button. Let me know it resonates with you, and also help it get out to whoever it applies to in the collective. Also, if you're new here and you appreciate my vibe and would like to come and, become a member of my tribe, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to smash the bell, because I do never know when I am going live. I hope you guys have a terrific Monday. Happy year of the fire horse, and also happy Saturn in Aries, because these convicts, criminals, pedophiles, perverts, and thieves are all going down. So we will be having a very cleansing period of healing, restoration, as well as renaissance that will be pulling up very, very soon. So stay tuned.